Hello staff, let's get ready for another staff meeting on Wednesday. So here's your flip staff meeting video. The agenda will be attached to this also. You can go find it on YouTube and do this. Remember your grades and eligibility. Once again, your grade book's open. Once again this year, just a couple of issues about grades not being timely. Let's be sure we get them in. Number one complaint I get from teachers and parents, grades aren't there, so please. Lesson plans. I think we're where we need to be now with lesson plans. We're getting a lot better. You should be able to go to our website, find them. Even if you've got an external web page somewhere, that should be right there. And we're just trying to do a much better job now, as 9 through 12 students have iPads. They ought to be able to go there and find things and not have to chase down all that paperwork. But we're still in that transition. So until everybody's there, everybody is going to have to be doing both sometimes. Attendance taking, be sure we get it in the first 5 minutes of every period. Very vital for us, for the safety and security of students, to know that they are there and where they're supposed to be. Lockdowns, you see there are two different ones. Internal, just lock the door, keep teaching. External, that's when we go into full lockdown, hide mode, secure, plan on a drill soon. Fire drills. Really good job. We're doing a good job with red cards, green cards. Make sure, here it is. Doesn't matter if you know a student's not in your class and you've counted them absent, unless you have everyone on your roster, you should be putting up your red card. If you have everyone on your roster, green card. We do a double check of attendance that way. Maintenance is going pretty well. Be sure you use the 4-part forms that are in the office if you need them. Tracy Ballou is our new contract employee through ABM Corporation. She will be doing the 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock shift that Robert Stube had. Robert has moved his work to Nebraska City, and so Tracy will be here. She'll get to know you. You'll get to know her. Good luck with all of that. Let me know during the transition if there are things that aren't happening, and we'll try to get those solved. Appreciate that you're here for events. Even this week it becomes even more important. Students know if you are here or not. And it was great to have a number of staff members at the pep rally for Sunday night and the parade. Supervision, right in there again. We're getting better. There still are some instances, classes unsupervised. That has to be corrected. We just have to change that. It's homecoming week. When I was asked for the yearbook survey of favorite memory from high school, homecoming, 1974. It is the standard by which I judge all homecomings. It was phenomenal, and it included an upset of the number 5 team in the state that year. And so it was one of those things. We could not be beat, and largely it was because we came together as a team, we believed in each other, and we had a great deal of emotion on our side. So it's a good week. It's fun. I will participate. You participate. Do what we got to do. You'll also see a couple schedule things that are in there for Friday. Make sure that you're ready for those things. Staff development. Let me take a couple minutes to talk about staff development. You would have to be a bit like Tommy in the opera Who, rock opera Who, kind of like a deaf, dumb, and blind kid, not to understand that Robert Marzano's research is really guiding what we're trying to do at Conestoga, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is because it's the best research out there. Well, this past year at Administrator Days, the 2 lead keynote speakers were Robert Marzano and Charlotte Danielson. And those are the leaders right now in terms of educational research and what's going on. The Department of Ed is looking for evaluation tools that will be consistent across the state. One of those is Marzano. That's the eye observation that we've been piloting, playing around with for the last couple of years, and now it's come to roost. So pay attention. This is not going away, and this is what we're looking for. Why? Because research says if you do these things either by practice and plan or by happenstance, kids learn. The key is don't do them by happenstance. Do it because we know it works. Ken Stouse, who was one of my principals in my career of teaching, evaluated me, pulled me in for the consult, said, "Have you had Tessa?" And I said, "No, I don't know who she is," which is just my smart way. Have you had eye tips? No. Do you know who Madeline Hunter is? No. He said, darn, but he didn't say darn. You do all those things. And then he said, you ought to take those classes. And I said, well, why should I take them if I'm already doing them? He said, so you don't do them by accident, so you do them by practice. And really, many of those same things are in the Marzano. So there it is. You've got to pay attention to that. That is the direction it's headed, not only in Conestoga, but across the state and across the nation. And we are one of a few districts in the state right now that are doing Marzano to the level that we're doing it. You are at a cutting edge. It is what will help us move forward. It is what will help us achieve and help kids achieve what we want to achieve. Next time we talk, I'll spend a little more time on test results and adequate yearly progress and why that's so important, if you don't know already. Reminder that teacher contract day is 7:30 to 4:30 unless you've got some permission to do that. It's really important. I promise to students and to parents that they can get assistance during those times. They can call you, kids can come in. Please help me out with that because I want to keep that promise. I think that's important. Unless you've got permission, otherwise you need to be here 7:30 to 4:30 unless you're doing some athletics or activities or something else. Alright, that's all I've got this time. There may be a couple other things come up on Wednesday, but otherwise we'll meet Wednesday morning, Mr. Butterfield's room, 7:30 in the morning. Thank you, staff.